head over to the Guam Memorial Hospital where we have William Kando joining us from the Zoom room. Good morning, William. How are you?
Good morning, Sabrina and Andy. Doing fine. I'm doing really good. Feeling very confident that Guam continues to head in the right direction in response to this COVID-19.
Right. And so, did you get the vaccine?
I was vaccinated yesterday. Yes, ma'am. I was with a group of five, the first five that got vaccinated at GMH. So I was with it was me, Don Robinall is the Assistant Administrator of Admin Services. Dr. Uggan was with us. There was a nurse with us, and there was one other. Oh, Dr. Prince. Yes. So we were the first five. I guess you could say we were the guinea pigs.
How many at GMH are slated for vaccinations in this first batch? Do you know?
So yesterday we completed 50, and we've got 25 vaccinations in progress going on this morning. And so, the first batch that we got was, I believe, was a batch of 200. And so we'll just get small batches, and that way we don't exceed the once we get that batch, they go into our pharmacy refrigerator, and we have to administer them within 5 days. So we don't want to get too many from public health. We're doing a little at a time, but we're doing them, of course, as expeditiously as we can, because we want to get all of our staff that are willing to participate to take it. It's not mandatory, but highly encouraged. Because we do believe in the efficacy of this vaccine.
I know we spoke with Lillian. She was saying that at least 70% of the staff over at GMH were willing, right, to take the vaccine.
That's right. We had a recent infection control fair, and we were surveying the staff as they were going through the fair and taking their post-test. And it came out to about between 72 and 73% were indicating that they were willing to do it.
Mm-hmm. And so have you had any side effects or anything like that since taking it yesterday?
Me personally, I had no side effects. I mean, not even soreness at the site of the vaccination, no dizziness, no fever. And so I'm just feeling very grateful, confident, more confident that this is another tool in our arsenal to fight this virus. And so if this is as effective as the CDC is saying and the FDA, I think this is that light at the end of the tunnel is becoming a little more brighter every day.
Right. Are you guys preparing for, or how are you guys preparing for Moderna?
We have an ultra low temperature freezer that was provided to us from public health. It's a Helmer unit, and so we got that a few days ago. But we're just letting it sit. We're not plugging it in. We're letting it sit so to let it settle, let the system and the freon settle before we plug it in. And so that's a fairly new freezer. They have theirs. Ours is really kind of to serve as a backup, in case they had any kind of glitches with theirs. We don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket for Team Guam, and so we have that one positioned in our former laboratory blood donor room, and it's on a very reliable power source with a UPS, and so. We'll be plugging that in very soon.
Okay. Can you give us
that one specifically for the Moderna vaccines?
Can you give us an update on the latest COVID census over at GMH?
So the COVID census, our census today is really this is the best I've seen it in a long time. Our total COVID census is 20. And then our total non-COVID census is at 83. So our total patient census is at 103. And so that's just the lull that we needed to not only to implement our vaccination plan, but to give some of our staff well-needed rest so that they can rejuvenate and continue the fight.
Out of the 20, how many are receiving ICU level of care and are on ventilators?
Okay, so we have in the ER, we have ER holdings 7. So two of them are ICU non-COVID, one of them on vent, and 2 tele PUIs. And then in our care units, our COVID care units, care 1 we have 0. Care 2 became a non-COVID unit, that's 0. Our COVID care 3 unit is 0. Our COVID care 4 unit is 14. This is 2 ICU, 2 progressive care, 7 tele, and 3 medical. And then in the our care 5, this is our ICU. This is the unit that we just this past week we split it 50-50. It's a capacity of 14. So 7 COVID and 7 non-COVID capacity. So in that unit, as of this morning, we have a census of 12. 6 of them are ICU with 4 on vents. This is on the COVID side. Okay. And then on the non-COVID side, we have 6 ICU with 3 of them on vents. And then that's it. That pretty much accounts for the 20 census of 20 COVID.
Okay, that was a lot of information.
A lot of numbers, a lot
yeah.
of numbers.
Usually,
I wanted to ask you, William, so these small batches of the vaccine that you're getting in for the phase 1A, kind of a dress rehearsal from when we supposedly get the bigger shipments. How is the system in place to handle when we do get around to the general public? How's that looking?
That one I don't really have the details on that because that really is owned by public health. So they've given us the Helmer ultra low temperature freezer. So that's I believe that because we're gonna be able to very quickly do take care of GMH's staff, and so I really see that Helmer unit and all of our staff right now are getting the Pfizer. So, when in 21 days after we get it, we're going to have to get a booster, but that's got to be a Pfizer vaccine. And so this Helmer unit, we're going to help public health, store the Moderna vaccines when they come in. And so that'll be our part to support public health's island-wide administration plan for the vaccination plan. And so they would really be the ones to give details on how they're going to approach the larger community, which we certainly want to transition to as soon as possible.
All right. Are there any updates on the skilled nursing facility? And I think Lillian was mentioning the HVAC, repairing the HVAC units over there.
We're still on a portable, a loaner. I mean, it's a rental chiller. So the rental chiller is still serving that facility. We don't have any COVID, no patients over there. We certainly want to bring our SNF residents back home to the facility as soon as possible. And so we are in the process of working with a design team to isolate the B wing. There's 3 wings, A, B, and C wing. So we're currently in the design phase to isolate the B wing of the facility, which would allow us to isolate the HVAC system and safely bring the SNF residents back to the facility. We don't want to just bring them back to this facility as it stands because we still don't know. The unknown is, okay, are we still have the potential to get another wave? And so that's why we're planning to do an upgrade. This is actually kind of the first part of a larger upgrade that we're going to do to the facility because we have a team in the hospital. It's called a COVID isolation facility task force, and we actually, as a part of this response to COVID, we did a FEMA grant, which was approved, and it's they approved this for over $15 million as a public assistance improvement to that facility. And so this is a kind of a first part of that improvement, and we're going to quickly transition to a much larger design. We'll put the facility under the design, and we're planning to do to upgrade it so that it can do even like up to ICU level, some level of ICU level care. And so that's why it's fairly expensive. But even a part of that upgrade is conversion of a space into a CT scanner room. So we'll be able to do CT scanning at the facility, and we'll be able to do a level of acute care at that facility. It may not be used or ready for this pandemic, but it'll be ready for the next one.
And this is the skilled nursing unit where all this $15 million is going to go toward?
That's correct.
Wow. Can I get an update on the convalescent plasma therapy and the Bamlani VMOB?
I don't have any new numbers on that. Just because everyone that would normally give me that information is engaged in implementing the vaccination plan for GMH right now. Okay. So they're pretty. I know the numbers have been. If they have done some additional bamlanivimab and convalescent plasma, I know the numbers are very small. They're just trickling in. We're not doing very much here, just in small numbers. GRMC might be doing more than we are actually, and we have a in our collaboration with them, we were actually encouraging them to take a larger load of that kind of therapeutic treatment, so that we don't get inundated at our ER. And so since we're predominantly the COVID hospital, I mean, they are doing COVID care as well, but they agreed that they were more suited to do higher levels of therapeutic treatments. And so that collaboration continues.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, William. Anything else?
No, I'm just asking, we ask the public to just be patient, and that we look forward to that vaccination plan coming to them as soon as possible. So all of you can be vaccinated just like us, and just get past this nasty virus as soon as possible. And just, from GMHA, we would like to wish you and your team over there a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks, William. Merry Christmas to you and everybody over at GMH as well.
Thank you.
All right, more on the link after the break.
Let's get merry during the most wonderful time of the year by making spirits bright.